And welcome back to the Credit Authority. I am your host, Rhonda Kulch. And again, on today's episode, we are speaking all about investment opportunities for 2022. So in studio with me right now is Filippo Anthony. He is an equities and crypto investor and the VP of Development for MeowCoin LLC. Oh my God, thank you so much.
I'm so happy to be here.
Besides the fact that this was last minute, and I appreciate it because we did have somebody else that unfortunately couldn't make it, and you were exactly what I was looking for.
I'm glad to be here. It's a great opportunity.
I have two, I will call them adult children. They are 23 and 25, and they speak about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, and they keep saying to me, Ma, you need to get into this. It's what the markets are calling for. It's the new wave. And I'm a little old school. I miss tangible. I need to touch and feel like I own something.
Sure.
So I've been having some challenges, and I've actually stopped myself from wanting to learn.
Okay.
So when I had the opportunity to put a guest in, and I was looking for somebody in your space, you immediately said to me, I have so much information to share with you.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for today's episode. So tell me, I'm a newbie.
Okay.
Tell me everything I should know so that I'm prepared for 2022 for new investment strategies.
Sure. So first of all, I want to just cover the term investment. So, you talk about tangible, you talk about traditional. When you talk about what an investment is, typically when you make an investment, it's into a company. So I want to make the determination that cryptocurrencies are not companies. They are what I would call alternative assets. So you can hold them, you can trade them, you can buy them low, sell them high. You can also buy them high and sell them low. So
not really the investment
that's not the right strategy. No, that's not the right strategy. But what I want to just quickly say is there's a distinction between and I know you cover a lot of different professionals, investment professionals, stocks. There's a lot of different things that you can put money into. But I want to just say that you're right in kind of being a little bit more reserved regarding this sort of asset class. I don't want to call it an investment. So you don't invest in currencies, just like if we were talking about the euro or the yen or some other sort of currency. You're not really making an investment when you buy them. Now, can you make money? Yes. The Forex market's been around for a very long time. So people do make money trading these sort of assets. So let's just make that distinction there. So I just want to cover the big ones, and I want to cover a couple of general terms.
Sure.
So cryptocurrency is just again, there's nothing new. There's nothing new. It's just something different. So I would compare them akin to trading cards or something that's a little bit more different or speculative versus a traditional investment like making an investment into Apple or a company that will pay you dividends. So that's really what you're getting into. Cryptocurrency is decentralized, means there's no government that controls it. It's designed to be that way. That's kind of the draw. And nowadays, with the political uncertainty and the Fed printing money, the reason why you see so much inflow into cryptocurrencies is because people really want to have control over their money. So that's kind of why there's an interest, there's a draw. There's over 100,000 different cryptocurrencies, altcoins. You have the major players like Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc. You can look them up on CoinMarketCap. CoinMarketCap tells you sort of all the list of the popular ones. And then you can kind of do your research and figure out what makes sense for you. So I just wanted to cover some general stuff right off the rip.
So is there anything that backs the coin?
That's a great question.
That's the part that kind of gets me a little bit. Like there's nothing,
so,
I'm trying to figure out, is there something that is a representative behind it?
Yes, so that's a great question. It's one of the most common questions we get is what backs it. So let's kind of take a history lesson in the dollar. So the dollar is backed by?
Well, the government and the Fed.
The government and the Fed. So cryptocurrencies, in order to trade a cryptocurrency, you have to trade something of value in exchange for something else of value. That's just the exchange of trade. So when you go to the market, you exchange dollars for groceries, or you go to the car dealership, you exchange dollars for a car. So cryptocurrency is backed by the currencies it trades in. So for example, Bitcoin and all of these other currencies trade in dollars. They may trade in other cryptocurrencies. So when people say what's backing it, the fact that there's a liquid market, meaning there are traders willing to exchange dollars for Bitcoin or dollars for Ethereum or dollars for lumens, these are all different cryptocurrencies.
I understand.
That's kind of what creates the market. Now, there is just like the government, there's nothing backing the dollar besides the fact that people buy the debt. So other countries buy our debt, and that's what creates the bond market.
Yes.
So that's what creates a demand. So with Bitcoin or any of these other projects, you have, some of them are very decentralized. Bitcoin is the most decentralized because no one knows who created it. No one government owns it. There's people that hold it, but nobody really knows. And there's
Anybody
kind of
work there?
no. There's a Bitcoin organization. It's a non-for-profit that kind of talks about Bitcoin, but there's no company, and that's the beauty of the decentralization of crypto. Now, all of the other projects.
It's like I'm literally listening to you, thinking about how I have to unlearn everything that I've learned in my adulthood.
Yeah, and I'm going to help you get there. The other cryptocurrency companies, or I don't want to call them companies, but they're organizations.
Sure.
They're kind of like technology businesses. Like Ethereum is the second largest.
My son invests in that.
Ethereum has a development team that took what Bitcoin set out to do and created an ecosystem, an environment, and resources, and a touch point for people like you to say, okay, I know who created this. I am a little bit more comfortable with that. And that's what all the other cryptocurrency companies did following. And that's what also, our company, MeowCoins, we have our own mission, and they all kind of have their own flavor, and we have to make good on our vision, our mission. And that's kind of what the whole thing about cryptocurrencies is about. So what backs it? You have organizations backing it, non-for-profits backing it, you have traders backing it, and at the end of the day, it's all about liquidity. So when you were a kid, did you trade anything? Maybe trading cards, knickknacks, toys?
That cool.
Did you have Barbie dolls, maybe?
I'll say, coins.
Okay, so coins, right?
Sure.
So I also love coins too. Silver, physical silver, physical gold. I think coins are great. Collectible coins are great. It's very difficult now. You maybe have 10 or 20 friends that live near you when you're that age, right? Let's say. If you want to flip a collectible coin, you have a very small pool of people to sell it to, right?
Correct.
That's what liquidity means. So if you have a project or a cryptocurrency or a Mickey Mantle card or something that you deem valuable, a classic car, and there's no market for it, then it's illiquid. And that's what you also need to kind of keep in mind, is that the more liquidity there is, the safer that investment is. So that's kind of like going towards what makes cryptocurrency more valuable. Bitcoin has somewhere in the ballpark of around 75 million wallets, which is quite large. You have countries like El Salvador and others that are using it now as a global currency. And that liquidity, the fact that our markets are trading this, creates value and creates a little bit more of a backing behind it.
So what would you say to somebody like myself that's looking to diversify a little bit? Like, what would be a safe tolerance?
So everybody's going to have, I think it's important to have advisors. So I'm a crypto and a stock trader, and I consult people that are close to me. And I think it's important for you as an individual to determine your own risk tolerance. So me personally, I feel that every American, this is my personal opinion, I'm not an advisor, please consult your tax professionals and your advisors, 1% of your net worth, I think, is a safe amount to put into crypto. Because historically, Bitcoin used to be a few pennies, we're talking less than 10 years ago, a few pennies, and now it's 62,000 a coin maybe this morning. I haven't checked the price yet today. So we're talking probably the best asset return in the history of humanity. So if you can make a 1% buy and dabble, maybe 250 here, 250 there, and you buy, Bitcoin's already had a massive run. But you put a little bit. I think 1% is safe. You won't miss it. If you lose it, you'll still survive. If you want to be aggressive, maybe you go 5-10% of your net worth.
Sure.
But you do want to diversify. Again, I call these alternative asset classes. I wouldn't necessarily call them investments, but you do want to have a mix in that portfolio.
I love it. So if somebody wants to reach you, how do they get in touch with you?
We have MeowCoins.com. You can visit that. You can email us. You can call me. I have my number, and I'll be happy to share that with you guys.
Yeah, we'll put it down on the screen for you.
We'll put it on the screen for you. You can email me, Filippo@MeowCoins.com. Any questions you have. We would love to offer anyone who watches the show a gift in MeowCoin. No purchase necessary if you set up a wallet. That's no risk. And hey, you never know. Satoshi, the guy or the organization that started Bitcoin, he was giving away free Bitcoins too.
You got to start somewhere.
Absolutely.
Excellent. Thank you so much for joining us today. Again, we are with Filippo Anthony, equities and crypto investor, VP of Development for MeowCoins, LLC.
I just would like to add one other thing. MeowCoins, we donate 10% of profit and tokens to animal welfare charities. So if animals are close to you and that's something you're interested in, we're looking to connect with 501c3s that have animal welfare, initiatives, and that's kind of our mission.
I love it.
We have a little bit of a unique draw there instead of just
I'm a
being
redneck at heart, so you got the right show.
So that's great.
Excellent. Thank you. Stay tuned for our quick commercial break.